Okay. Phoenix, are you in game yet?
No, I
Okay.
told you
Okay.
that I was doing dishes while I was doing this.
Oh, okay. All right, that's
Derp.
fine then. All right, Roger. Are you ready to proceed, Phoenix?
I've been ready to proceed. We've all been waiting on
All
you.
right. Dragon, are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
All right. Stating the gamer tag is for the record.
Phoenix
My
starter.
gamer tag is FOTUS. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Phoenix, go ahead.
Phoenix starter.
Dragon,
FOTUS Dragon.
my gamer tag is FOTUS. And we are here with Grimm, go ahead.
Mr. Grimm 417.
Please state any previous gamer tags you had prior to this trial.
Oh fuck.
The ones that you can recall.
For this particular account or the old account too?
Both.
Old account too.
Fuck.
Anything you can remember.
No, the problem is I remember almost all of them.
Cool. Then we list them all.
I'm just gonna say the ones that matter. Grim Eternal 148. Grim Wraith 315. Alien Mustache. FOTUS LLC and FOTUS Nebula.
Okay. So, as we embark on this pivotal trial, it is my honor, obviously, to introduce you all today. Thank you very much for showing. So, we have a member here potentially who has undergone a transformation, formerly known for more negative outlook on the clan. This member has possibly shown growth, and he's going to be able to show his what he has learned today. So we should be able to see change in attitude toward a more positive and constructive mindset. In the spirit of unity and progress, let's go ahead and welcome them to their journey of transformation. Through the thoughtful questions and reflections, we aim to gain insight in his perspective, the strategies employed, and the impact of his transformation on both personal and collective dynamics. May this trial serve as an inspiring testament to the power of positive change within our clan. Let us embark on the opportunity to celebrate growth and strengthen bonds. So with that, Grimm, why were you dismissed and banned from the FOTUS?
I had a very negative outlook on my own life, personality, how I handle everything, and was especially negative in the chats whenever I was spoken to.
And looking back on all of that right now, do you fully understand and see where your outlook was on that, how it was wrong?
Real quick. Back to that last question. I do not feel that that answer was really suffice. The question was, what did you think you got kicked out for? The last part of what you had stated was about you messaging in there and how you felt about it. No more detail.
About me just being negative and putting myself down. There's not more I can elaborate on that.
Okay. And carry on.
So, knowing everything that you did, how do you approach challenges differently now compared to what you had before?
I'm still pessimistic because in my life experience, things never really go the way that's more opportune towards me. Um, I still know I need to work for things and work on other stuff, and yeah, um, that's all I got.
Can you share a more recent situation where you chose a positive perspective over a negative one?
Um, a friend has been helping me get uh some parts of my life figured out. We do have plans to eventually move out and share an apartment together, and I do have some job leads, which is fantastic. I'm waiting for those. I'm hopeful that those will turn out.
Okay.
That's pretty much the only reason positivity that I have at the moment anyway. I'm hoping that will change.
In what ways have you noticed a shift in your mindset toward our clan goals and achievements?
I've never held the FOTUS community in any negative stance, aside from believing that there are still some biased members, not in leadership, but I'm pretty dead set in believing that there are some people that heard stories about how I used to be, and that will just have no need to even ask or acknowledge me in any way if I do come back again. But I am hoping to be proven wrong, as you have stated to me 2 weeks ago, that no one even knows who I am.
Or very few do. And if they do, they will not be talking bad about you or anything.
So I am hoping that you are correct in that regard, because
Well,
people are
Keep in
quick to
mind
judge.
as well, this is not a guarantee, but a observation if you are even going to be allowed back in the FOTUS. And the thing is that to this day, even people who talking behind people's back and whatnot, we shut all that down. Period. All three of us do, because we are.
You cut out there.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, you cut out.
I think his headset died.
No, my headset didn't die. I'm just too far away from my Xbox apparently, even though I'm 5 feet away from it. Anywho, what I was getting at is that we stand as a group that doesn't pin itself on rumors and trying to make other people look bad, despite people being banned or blacklisted. We don't sit there and consistently talk behind their back. We let it sit where it's at, and if said person decides to come back and try to start something, then we take action on said thing. Or in your case, someone wants to come back in and rejoin, you get a fair trial, as does everybody else. And as well as I've told you this multiple times before, that if you did come back, that it doesn't matter who would say bad things about you about the past, because we are trying to move forward, not dwell on the past. That is my
And
statement.
another thing is we also expect all FOTUS members to rise above the common gamer. We do not tolerate any cruel remarks, insults, or put downs. If anyone is going to put anyone down, they will be dismissed faster than you could say hi.
We have cracked.
Now,
mm,
go ahead.
We have cracked down and been enforcing the rules, even on leadership. No one is above the rules. So we have been making sure that all is obeyed, and the server has also gotten a lot cleaner.
So, with that, how has your communication style evolved to foster a more positive atmosphere?
That is a good question. And in all honesty, I'm not entirely sure if it's changed enough, but I'm a bit more neutral in the standard messages that I send on average days.
Could you share an example of some of those messages without saying who they were sent to?
I can take a look.
Please do. We don't want anyone's names or gamer tags to be brought up because this is a very this is a public forum. Eventually, all of our trials and such will be made public eventually after a certain amount of time has passed.
I actually can't find anything. Like, all I'm finding are just dad jokes and random clips that I send people.
Who's that?
Good
I
question.
believe that's Spectre. I can't tell.
This alt?
Okay, that's Alt. He is a forger.
Okay. Well. He needs to relax.
Yeah. There we go. He's not a clan person.
Oh.
Okay. So are there any specific strategies or coping mechanisms you've adopted to overcome the negativity and contribute positively?
Well, in the sake of honesty, I did start vaping whenever I get very nervous, like I am now. Because I'm still unsure where this is gonna go. My track record is not the best.
Wolf, please elaborate your feelings on this. I would love to hear what is running through your mind on this, so I can better understand you as a person.
So I'm thinking that this is going to go south for me, but you are also a fair person. And I haven't talked to Dragon as much, but I assume since he is leadership, he has a fair mind as well.
Yes. I am not biased, never. So you have nothing to worry about that. I go by evidence and what you present to me, not on past feelings.
Okay, so you basically, if I'm knowing this right, you have a feeling that it could go south, but your other part of you is kind of combating that, thinking, okay, well, you're a fair person. I've always known you to be fair, so it's kind of a 50-50 for you. Would you say that?
I wouldn't say 50-50, more like 60-40. Either
Okay.
way you want to spin it. It doesn't matter which side.
It's a fair ratio.
And full disclosure, I completely forgot today was Friday, so I was not prepared for this at all. I thought it was
That's
Thursday.
fine. That's fine. That happens to the best of us. So, can you tell us about a recent instance where you supported a person, constructive or uplifting behavior? Like, was there someone that was down? Maybe you helped them see a better way, or just anything in general.
Nothing like that. I don't talk to people about suicidal things. If someone mentions it, I will
I'm
tell.
gonna
This
interject.
is
I
no.
actually,
Shut, boy. Let me
this is
finish.
for your favor. this is a conversation that you and I had way back when we were playing Destiny a little bit. You had mentioned that you've been helping out a couple friends with some of their things and their mental stuff as well.
I deny everything.
Why
That
do you,
is something
hold on.
that can
Because
help
I
you.
do not remember that conversation at all.
It was a female friend of yours that you said that you were talking with and chatting with, and I know it was you because I remembered that conversation very vividly while we were playing Destiny.
As I said, I don't remember this conversation.
Okay. I will let Phoenix and when Dragon, Phoenix, and I talk, we'll discuss that a little bit more. Um, what about your outlook on setbacks or failures? Has that changed over time?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
As you know,
Elaborate
I
more.
don't like to talk about my father, but as the months pass, I'm still unemployed. I haven't done a damn thing with my life. I do not want to end up like him. I hate him with a passion.
Okay.
And it's scary to see that I'm basically following his path and I don't want to.
Well, have you actively sought opportunities to promote unity within your lifestyle?
I have been trying stuff. I have been using some employment apps. Sadly, what people want in an employee is work experience, but I can't get said work experience if I can't get said work. Uh, the only thing that I can put on my resume is I helped the guy replace my antiseptic tank because his partner did not show up for work that day, and the guy is in his 80s, so he couldn't do it in the summer by himself. That wouldn't have been
Despite
okay.
despite the results of this trial afterwards, I want you to stay behind and have a chat with me after. Nothing bad. I just want to see what I can do to help you out.
That is very generous of you.
Yeah. So, what steps have you taken to bring out a more optimistic and encouraging environment for yourself and or others?
Um, I've been trying to make light of my situation, making more jokes about myself, just to
That's
kind
a
of.
good coping mechanism too.
But my jokes are horrible and unfiltered, so they don't go the way that they're supposed to go.
That's fine. I mean, if it's a coping mechanism for you, that's good. Making jokes about a situation is a good way to really change how you feel about it. It releases a chemical in your head. I can't remember what the name of it is, but
Probably
it makes
dopamine.
yes, thank you. So when you're creating humor about a negative situation, it is helping to be more positive about it that you can be in that given instance. So good job on that. But continue.
That's actually about it. I
Okay.
did start drinking more. Uh, I don't remember if I had told this to Phoenix or not, but the week before he and I played a Destiny to do the new dungeon, uh, a friend did bring over a full bottle of bourbon that I had. So sadly, been drinking more and doing stuff that I normally wouldn't do just to distract myself from the failure that is my life.
Okay.
Not a good coping mechanism, but better than all the other shit you've heard me do and say.
So, you've obviously had disagreements with people in the past, and several conflicts prior.
Misunderstandings as well.
Yes, also misunderstandings. So, with that, how do you currently handle disagreements and conflicts compared to when you were with us previously when you handled it back then?
Back then, I did nothing to handle it. I just let the outbursts go and the rants go as well. These days, as I stated earlier, I am currently vaping. I do try different alcoholic drinks. Those are always fun. Until they're not.
Okay. With that, I think we do have enough to kind of talk amongst the leadership for this, for the rest of it. Phoenix, should he remain present for the conversation?
Hold on, as I am trying to receive a statement from Slade and helping him understand what kind of statement is needed for this.
Okay.
I couldn't give Slade much detail on that, aside from since he can't connect to Xbox parties due to his Wi-Fi, that he'd have to send Phoenix a statement. Because he has been with me for most of it these past 2 or 3 years. So he has a lot of information, and he also probably has kept track of some setbacks I've had with people, including a certain someone who shall not be named for their own privacy.
Well, as we consider the return of our fellow member who has demonstrated some improvement, it is essential to acknowledge the progress made while remaining aware of the work that lies ahead. I do advocate for the reinstatement with certain conditions that will facilitate continued growth and contribute positively to our community. Me, advocating for your reinstatement does not mean that you will be reinstated. I'm just giving my personal views on this currently.
Because this is a
Okay,
democracy.
I guess I have Stade's statement.
All right, we'll go ahead and get that after I finish this part. So let us recognize the steps taken toward a more positive mindset. So embracing change is a commendable journey, and we should definitely foster an environment that encourages personal development. With ensuring the ongoing and well-being of our clan is also crucial to establish clear expectations and conditions for participation. So this could include regular check-ins, participation in mentoring, or engagements in other activities designed to further a positive mindset. This doesn't mean that has to happen in the clan, but this is something that you could also work on your own. Transparency in these expectations will not only guide you, but it will also hold you accountable for your continued growth. Furthermore, creating an open dialogue within the clan will allow for honest communication. You can benefit from constructive feedback and support from our clan, reinforcing the commitment to a positive change. So we all play a role in shaping a more positive future for the fellow members. But it is also important that with the steps that you take, you really recognize what it is that is wrong and try to focus on what we can do to be able to help make it better. So with that, Phoenix does have a statement that he'd like to add. This is from
Spartan Slade.
Spartan Slade. Okay, please.
Full name.
Yeah,
Spartan
yeah.
Slade with a space and Slade spelled with a 1 instead of an L.
Okay. And please read his statement on the record.
His statement says thusly, he's not the same person he used to be. I won't say he's perfect. He needs to work more on a few things, but don't we all? He does seem better than he used to be, however. He then goes to say, go ahead and give him a chance, because if it doesn't work out, I'll definitely hear about it later. That's all he had to say.
Okay.
I do rank to him a lot. A lot of it is incoherent, to be honest.
Well,
I
in
mean-
a way, it's good to have somebody to give in to, so that's a plus.
And
Better
that
than holding it in.
is another coping mechanism.
Yep.
I mean, just sitting here, and Phoenix, this is just me again spewing, but just sitting here already, having this talk with him, I have already seen a lot of things that he has changed with.
I have noticed he's a lot calmer.
He is. But I can't say what I don't know. See, my concern with this, Grimm, granted, I can see some change in there. I can. But my concern is going to be if we do allow you back, are you going to try actually have these different things you can do to help promote a more positive outlook in your life? Are you going to allow someone to assist you in furthering yourself to be the best you can be?
I'm not going to lie to you. There will probably be some setbacks here and there, despite how hard I try.
Well, that's normal.
That's basically
Um,
life there.
I mean, I have
Well,
mine,
that
so
here's a little bit of a revised version of what Ezra's trying to ask you. It's the fact that he's not trying to ask you if there's going to be setbacks. There's always going to be setbacks. Everybody has their moments where they hit their walls, etc. The thing is that when you hit those walls, what he's wanting to know is that when someone reaches out to try to help you, are you going to shoot them down as you have done in the past? Or are you actually going to sit and you're actually going to listen? Because we know how to give you the best advice. Because you share a lot and you are definitely an honest person. But the thing is that putting pen to paper is different than putting the ink into actual actions.
fair point. All I can promise as a response is don't return me to.
Don't what?
what?
I've been
His
returned
game
due to
crashed.
inactivity. Nope, inactivity.
Oof.
I've been fidgeting with the vape. I haven't even touched the controller at all. So, whoops. My bad.
It's fine. Just continue your statement.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
I can promise is, for the most part, it will be a bit of indecisive. I might shoot them down, and then after 5 or 10 minutes, I will correct myself. That's what I've been doing these past few months.
Yet another thing he could have shared. That's another positive thing.
I've
To a
been
degree,
indecisive.
Ezra,
Half
from
and
my
half.
perspective with that is that when he does that, he shuts down, disappears, and sometimes takes 5 minutes to maybe several hours. And the thing is that the three of us know how to handle those kinds of scenarios. But
Right.
I'm thinking about the other members as well. Because
Yeah.
it wasn't just us that he was having those issues with, it was the
Nope.
members themselves. Because with the members themselves, even the new ones, he would try to create a friendship and then something happened, he shut down, run away, and then the problem be brought to us, we try to handle it, and then that cycle then becomes repeated.
Right.
That's where my concern lies. Because
Yeah,
the thing is that we want to try to make sure the cycle is ended and that you actually accept help from us as well and actually do what you say you're going to do, because that was another big issue. Because you would tell us, "Oh yes, I won't ever do this again." Turn right back around, and you did it again and again and again, and for years you did that. Now, what we're needing is a guarantee that this cycle is going to be ended. Because if you want any chance of a hope of rejoining, we need that guarantee.
And
Are you going to open your mind to allow us to assist you? Or are you going to reject it?
I do not want to make promises that I'm not sure I can keep.
All we can ask is that you promise to try.
That I can do.
Okay?
I want to hear what Dragon has to say. He's been really quiet on all this.
I've been thinking this whole time in here, going by what I'm hearing, when I'm basically I'm on the fence. Let's just say that.
Well, tell us what you're thinking. Give us your thoughts, your thought process. What are you thinking? What is
Maybe,
the different scenarios going on in your head, or phrases, or
well, let's just say, anyways, I can relate to them as there can vouch, POTUS can vouch on that when it comes to struggling and trying to allow help putting down the walls. So I can understand that. Um,
excuse me.
what I've noticed, okay, from this so far, from this trial so far, that it does sound like right now he definitely has a calmer demeanor than normal. But my worry is that he says he does end up drinking a lot more than he used to. So I'm afraid is that if we end up going on one of his drinking sprees, that how he's gonna act towards other members when he gets a little bit drink a little bit too much.
I
That
can
makes
vouch for him being drunk, that he is not an angry, aggressive, or really any type of negative kind of drunk. I am not
okay.
worried about that.
You cannot get me to shut up when I am drunk.
Well, that's fine. Shutting up is one thing.
He turns into the biggest, the silliest of gooses.
Okay, that I can go with. So
So he
so that
basically
And
turns into
and you
me when
misunderstand.
I'm sober.
in me
Without the
when I'm
accent.
drunk. Well, that's
And
fine.
you misunderstand. I actually don't drink that much. I am drinking more often.
Yeah.
But if I find something that tastes good, then yes.
Yeah, I get that.
Uh, chocolate milk, fucking I don't know what it was, but alcoholic chocolate milk,
I know
disgusting.
what you're talking
I'm
about.
not touching it. Fuck.
I better for the
See, you
alcoholic
had
coffee,
the
but yeah.
wrong one.
I dropped something. My bad.
Anything else you want to add on there, Dragon?
Okay, with
Any other
that,
concerns or thoughts or additives or anything else you want to share?
well, like I said, I'm not going on past experiences, so I'm going by what's provided to me so far. And this French Slade, okay, that actually helped sway me just a bit. So, like I said, I'm trying not to be biased because that's just not who I am. Because you can ask about someone else that I had issues with in the past. But personally, I never had any issues with Grimm because many times I played with him. So, in the past,
Go ahead and
Only 4 times.
share your experiences with playing with him.
well, I've always had fun with him, and so the only negative experience I've ever seen was basically server based. But whenever I was in the party, he's always been calm and relaxed, towards with others, the games that did play with him, but afterwards, and so I would say, like I said, I'm on the fence, but at the same time, I am willing to give that chance following, he goes by what we would ask as it appears to return.
I have a suggestion that I'd like to bring up to the team of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing your guys' opinions based off of, especially what he has given us, from my experience with him, and as well as clanning experience as well, and knowing him for a very long time, I believe the suggestion should be made of a long-term probationary period
Mm-hmm.
where he's not necessarily allowed in the server, but kind of being observed by members. Maybe
Mhm.
occasionally letting him into a training session to kind of expose him from outside the clan first.
Some of these helmets look like shit.
What games
What?
do you play today? So let's give you that.
It's not okay. Dragon, you're
Mhm.
missing my point here.
Okay.
The point being is to expose him to the group
Mm-hmm.
very carefully, and as well as see him actually working on his improvement. I
Okay.
want to be able to see him fulfill his promises within a given time for truly allowing him in. Because he has broken those same promises before the last couple times we brought him in.
Right.
I need to see the proof.
Mm-hmm. Actions a lot of the words.
In this scenario, yes. What do you think, Ezra?
Thinking in on it, I want to see a little bit more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. This
I
is why I
have
was asking
seen-
you, what do you want to add?
I have seen in the past where he has indeed. Whoops, that was meant to go to Armada, not the party. Okay. In the past, I have seen where we have lent a hand to him. It has gone untaken, or ignored, or etc. I am worried that that will happen again. However, the other part of me is saying, go ahead, take him back, open arms. But with what you said, with allowing him from the outside point, I think at first, yes, do that from the outside point, but I wouldn't even do it as in the training sessions. I think at first it should only be during our Sunday game nights.
Yeah, that's why I was asking
And
what games
then,
he plays. So.
and then after, I would say probably maybe a month or so of the Sunday game nights, then evolve him a little bit further to where then he could start joining some of the training sessions. And then after so long of joining the training sessions, then I think we could welcome him back fully on a at least 90-day probationary period. So at first it won't even be a probation, it will be a prove your point, prove yourself to us, show us what you're working on, and then a 90-day probationary period.
I think longer than 90-day probationary period. I was thinking closer to either half a year to a year, based off of the all the previous incidents.
We do
I
have to
want to
take
see
that
a
into account, and that is why I was
because
saying
and that's why I was saying the probationary period, because having it be a longer period of time to show his consistency. That's why I was thinking about a year, because that way he can truly have time to make that change and effort. I have done this before with members of my own group back in the day, and I have seen dramatic changes in people. One of those people being FOTUS Berry. He actually took a year to himself. I saw him change, him take a whole 180. Got himself a job, took care of himself, and he came back a whole brand new person.
Okay. I can get on board with the 6 months.
Is that Razzle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my man.
I can get on board with 6 months probationary period, but a prior probationary time of where he's not considered part of the clan yet, but getting to know the members. I think it will start on the fun nights, graduate over time into trainings, and then he can begin his 6 months probationary period. That's my vote.
Before I even make a vote on anything, I still haven't heard any real solid guarantee of any actualness, and I'm still waiting for that genuineness as well. I haven't gotten any of that.
Wasn't aware my honesty isn't genuine, but alright.
It's not about your honesty, it's about the fact of, do you want this? It's been kind of monotone. Yeah, I do this, I do that. Do you actually want this? And is this something that you are going to even put effort into?
That is a good question.
And
Oh,
where my issue then lies is that if you truly and effortlessly wanted this, and that you were going to do this without a shadow of a doubt, you would have answered that question without a second thought. That's why I'm hesitating, because I am not seeing the want and the need, the want and the effort for you actually putting in the work into making the change.
Well, I heard and saw his intent when he was explaining himself earlier. He did state that he promises to try. He did state he can't guarantee that he will be fully accepting, but he did at least state that he does promise to try.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that, in my eyes, is enough of I want this. Because if he didn't want it, I don't think he even would have made the promise to at least try. People are very different when it comes to how they approach and how they say things, so it is very important to have the understanding of how one does usually react or say. And I know you have a lot of prior experience with Grimm, but we also have to take into account he has indeed gone through some personal development. And give me a sec. And if we are to look at it as personal growth, we need to give him the benefit of the doubt. So in my eyes, I believe by him promising that he would at least try is him stating he wants us.
There's another concern as well for his demeanor of where he hasn't. I'm trying to remember what the statement was, where he says he hasn't changed. Do you remember that statement, Ezra?
I don't remember it fully, but I know it had to do with I want to say it had. Let me look back on the question real quick. Okay, the one with supporting a person in a constructive or uplifting manner. That is something that he denied, but it was something that you have evidence of.
See, that's not the one I was talking about. There was another one before that that he straight up had made note.
I gotta
he-
take a call, so please continue.
I just invited our Abaddon in.
Well, we all been inviting the Abaddon. He hasn't been joining.
He just sent one and asked for an invite.
Oh.
How's everyone's cheese service going?
We are in a recorded lobby.
Right.
This is a meeting.
My New Year was fantastic. Went to a friend's house, played Cards Against Humanity, got called out for mixing M&Ms and skills together because apparently a psychopath does that. That wasn't the question, was it?
No.
Never mind.
Babe. Hmm? What? Who did you call, kitty?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. Phoenix, if I wasn't going to try, then I would never have responded to FOTUS's message when he said that he was going to be late to the meeting. And I wouldn't have showed up once he sent the party invite. I wouldn't be here if I no longer cared to some
I have
extent.
a reason for what I'm saying. I'm just waiting for Ezra to return. Alright, so Abaddon an extra invite.
He's trying to join via app. Needs the party open.
It's Ezra's party. And on
Mhm.
top of that, we won't be able to get his statement if he's on the app.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
You, you alright, Phoenix?
Playing with the cat.
Huh?
You're getting tired. No. Paul didn't forget.
Okay, I am back. I do apologize about that.
Welcome back. So, the statement was made before that scenario came up. That
Which
I was
one?
trying to get. Where he had straight up said that he has not changed in that aspect whatsoever. I'm just trying
Which
to
aspect?
question. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Oh, okay. I think that had to do with handling disagreements or conflicts.
No, hold on.
Either that or his
List.
communication style. Was one of those.
Communication
Yeah, that was
style.
the communication.
That one. Because in and itself, the entirety of what the issue has been communication.
I still hate talking about my problems.
I rest my case.
With you still hating to talk about your problems, what if, and this is just hypothetical, if there was someone who is trained to be able to coach or to be able to help someone with issues with a psychology background, would you be more than happy to speak to said person?
I cannot pay for that kind of service.
It's not a service that is being forepaid. This would literally just be a, here you could talk to this person whenever you need them to talk to. If that was something that was offered to you without needing to pay for it or anything like that, would you be willing to accept that?
I could, but it would take time to open up a bit more, as I would need to get used to that person first.
Okay. I rest my case.
Just jumping to keep myself in the lobby.
Dragon, show yourself.
Are we down? Are we down for a vote?
Dragon had something more that he'd like to say, so go ahead, Dragon.
Yeah. As I was trying to say earlier before I was shut down on the subject, the reason I was asking is what other games you play. So with on this matter, since it's just not actual client activities, I would say is like, if you play any games like Fortnite or hell, even Destiny still, I can invite you to a few games, you know, see how you do with that. And communication-wise on any situation, see exactly how well how far you have come.
Currently, I mean, I did keep Halo Infinite installed because I figured one day I would play with FOTUS again. He did say he'd give me a tour of all the maps that were remastered because I did love seeing those when I was a member. So I just kept it on the back burner. I have been playing. I recently started playing Code Vein again because I love it. Hentai Souls, why not?
Nice.
Broad terminology, sure, but
Otherwise,
I do play Fortnite. I was bribed into it.
nice.
I can't resist Tron.
Oh yeah.
I do still have Destiny 2 installed. I also have Destiny 1 installed, just no one to play it with. So there's been no reason to hop on it lately.
Yeah.
My characters are ready though, so
Destiny soon.
I do have Ark Survival Ascended. I've been having fun on that.
Awesome.
It's a bit slow there now, so I mean it'll be fine. As for any other multiplayer games,
That's team bonding. That's good.
I do still have Elden Ring. I have Call of Duty Cold War installed for some fucking reason. Dark Souls Remastered and Dark Souls 2 is still there. I can't play Dark Souls 3, but I no longer have those DLCs, so there's no point in touching it.
That's fair. Okay, well that's all I need to know on that, so I'll definitely try and see about bringing you into a few games and see how we do. And
I do enjoy it. I love Dying Light 1, and I play a lot of Frogger.
I have things done tonight.
Same. I gotta get to work here soon, so.
Down to a vote. Ezra?
Come back to me. I'm still thinking.
Should I mute myself when you guys are ready to vote?
No, we're just voting right here in front of you.
Yeah, we're doing it all in front of you. We are no longer...
We changed it as the last meeting. I had made the statement that essentially we don't want to be seen as somebody who's talking behind people's backs, making people question things. So we are doing this in a way of, you know, you hear how we handle things. And as well as our opinions on stuff, and be able to make your case against it. Ezra, what is puzzling you?
I'm not 100% entirely convinced. I am convinced he wants to try. But I'm not 100% convinced that he will let us. If that makes any sense.
Yes, it makes sense, but at the same time, I think it's slightly confused on that point, because for me, it's not the fact that he will try, because he will try, but the thing is that will he put in the effort to make it happen?
His dedication, his commitment to it.
And on top of that, the level of communication that you need in order to make that happen, I'm sorry, it's just not there. I'm not seeing it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one. I will give him the benefit of the doubt, and I vote yes. Granted, with the prior stipulations of I would say a minimum of 6 months on the 3 months on the fun nights, 3 months on joining in the trainings, and then 6 months on a probationary period, with a grand total of 1 year of probation. That would be my stipulation.
And for me, I can't vote either yes or no. Like I said, I'm on the fence still, but I'll go with
What are you on the
majority.
fence about? I haven't voted yet. Ezra's the only one that voted.
And if
What
you
are
still
What are
feel
you on the
like,
fence about?
and if you still feel like after, if you're still on the fence about it, we could have Armada take the final vote.
That's what I'm saying. It's just I feel conflicted.
Honestly, we
I
would
just-
in this scenario, we want you to make an actual vote, or if you feel like you are not in a full decision, we can gather that vote later upon receiving Armada's vote as well.
I would like to come back onto this because I feel like I just can't give you a 100% yes or no on this matter until I hear Amada's conviction, and then I can give you should be able to come back and give you a yes or no. I just feel like right now looks promising. I just feel I would say it. I just feel like we're going to be let down. I'm still new at this kind of situation, so that's why I said if I want to at least give him a trial run, I guess, to, with some play some games with him, then I can see how he truly has changed before I can actually be able to give a positive answer.
That is what the probationary period is for. At the end of a probationary period, he still has to have another trial. And that would be to go ahead and grant him actual full access to become a member. There's
Well, until
always
then,
another trial at the end of a probation.
I can give him, with that, I can just, I guess, with most sincerity, that the probational period, like I said, will have to suffice on that. But it's not 100% yes until the second trial. Then I'll give the full answer. Because I really feel like I need to see the
So you're
actions
saying
and
you're in
words.
agreement with Ezra?
Yes. For now. Till I actually get to fill them out in a, not in the physical form, obviously, but.
My gosh.
I'm not great with words, okay?
You want to get a feel for him,
Yeah, something like that.
not
Basically,
feel
right.
him up.
No physical, no physical
physical.
contact, please.
Yes, guys, he is above the age of 18. We can make that joke.
Don't tug me, I'm scared.
Trust me, I won't go that far.
I'm just here.
Full disclosure on that part. This way everyone knows.
But yeah, if I actually see that his actions are true with his words, then until the next trial, then I will for surely be able to give a solid answer. So for now, I'll say yes to the probational period. That is all.
Phoenix?
I would like to make my decision with the Abaddon.
Alright. Abaddon?
Abaddon's not here.
Oh, I thought he joined in.
You need an open
No,
party to get in.
Spectre's in here. But I'm also running out of time.
Sector.
Nope.
Just
What?
to add on to the
Oh.
age, I'll be 23 in April.
Okay, I just sent Armada another invite.
Did I?
Yeah, he was apologizing for letting us down on this part. He ended up falling asleep. I told him, hey, shit happens. It's okay.
Sleep happens.
Right?
I have
If-
a bug that
Yeah.
says shit happens with a huge crack in it. That's where I hold my jewelry.
Oh yeah, Kitchi.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say this part, as far as the Abaddon and Phoenix's decision, we are gonna have to upload that one as a separate video. It will be uploaded. We will just have to get it at another time. Grimm, I do appreciate you showing up to the trial. This is still going to be an ongoing trial, so there is going to be a part 2 to it. The Abaddon will convene with us beforehand. We will talk with him. He will be shown this video. This way it could help him to be more prepared for the second half of the trial. Do you understand everything I have stated up to this point?
Yes.
Okay, we will talk with you and get another date settled in for the next trial. Please message me when you are free, and we can go from there and set up a date and time that works. Also, I'm going to send you my personal phone number. That way you have it. If you absolutely need me, you can contact me. And I will also talk with you in a little while about the other stuff I said I was going to talk to you about.
I am gonna stop you right there.
Mm.
We already went over this. I don't have a phone number.
I forgetty.
You keep sending me your number, and it's like, I can't use it.
But you do have Facebook.
Yeah, he does.
And Instagram.
Yes, you do. And you can reach
And
out to me
Snapchat.
on those as well. And you can reach out to
And
me on that.
Discord.
And you can reach
You
out
could
to me
also
on that.
But you
give
never
your report.
reply.
Since when?
He's always replied. I have known Ezra for many years,
Mhm.
and ever since, for me, he made a promise that he would always reply when
Yeah,
he had the time. And the
yep.
thing is, if you send him a message, he will get back to you that day. And if he doesn't, he always apologizes about it the next day.
Yep, I have not seen any. Send me a message real quick on Discord, and this way I could see what the last message was you sent me. And if I did miss it, then I genuinely apologize.
Let's see. On Instagram, October 31st, 2022. Tried to call you for some insight regarding an issue I was having with Microsoft. The message I received was, hello, username. Thank you so much for contacting me. It means a great
Oh,
deal.
that was my automated message. That's why I didn't see it.
I always get your automated messages. The only
Yes,
time there was an
that's
actual
why.
answer was after that, and that was 2 days later.
But I still answered.
And it was at that point that I fixed it.
Yes, but it was still a answer, and I still did reply.
Now let's check Discord. I forgot they changed shit.
Aim, fire, boom.
Alright, fellows, I must disembark. I have to get to work.
Alright,
I
anyway.
bid you goodbye.
I am going to go ahead and end this game and meeting. I have another meeting that we have to host.
Yep, and I have to get ready for a prior engagement for plans with a friend of mine.
End of game procedure. Please crouch down, look at the ground. Do not shoot, do not fire.
Hail, FOTUS!